What's up, Hippo lovers? It is time for another game of Hidden Cup to Qualifier. We are in the round of 8. Everyone who wins their semifinals is qualifying for the main event worth, I believe, $10K at the whole prize pool. Thought JorDan retired? Haha, you thought wrong, my friend. And yeah, you can see the map pool there. Arabia, Hideout, Rooster, Cup Bay. Hideout, Rooster might change whoever wins game number 1 here. Civilizations over there as well. And we are just jumping into game number 1 here on Arabia. And we have 2 of the strong civilizations picked. We have the lamer, Mr. JorDan, already out here and trying to steal 2 sheep and potentially a boar. Did spot it. Quite surprising that he didn't go for it. Oh, wants to do some damage on the scout apparently. I think the direct lane might have been the better option. Some plebcaster recently told JorDan is back. Even the cook, after I met him last week, asked me, what's with JorDan? And I said, JorDan continued playing. And he just went on his knees and said, JorDan is back! And no one else understood. We met some other friends. But yeah, the cook of NAC was really happy for that as well. Yeah, he said those were the 2 main stories of whole NAC. Like all the sick party stories Nikov dropped. And that JorDan is not back now. Update score. Oh, just the reflex, guys. My bad. Whenever I see Germany against Brazil, that happens.
JorDan is back. Update score winking face.
Winking face. M-Master, thanks for your support. And JorDan, interesting approach. Did scout 2 boars, but didn't go for the lame fully. Only took 2 of the sheep. Wanted to keep all the HP on his eagle, apparently. Might luckily find those 2 sheep, even. Good for him. Not the greatest woodline. Gold relatively close by. Deer pushable on this map. Exactly like T90 likes it. Miguel ahead by Loom at the moment. At least that's what it looks like, right, JorDan? Yeah, exactly. So only 1 villager difference. Chinese normally is hoping for a bit more. And indeed, this is the moment where you give me your predictions, guys. Left-hand side JorDan, right-hand side Miguel. I'm honestly seeing Miguel as the slight favorite, although it's a super bad time for him. Maybe if we take that into consideration. But I still go with the 1-3 score in the end. But yeah, the more nearly JorDans and nearly energies you post, the better might be the score for him. Does Miguel have bugged stone? Technically, no. Emotionally, yes. Yeah. 3-0 JorDan. Miguel's too afraid of King JorDan. 3-1 for JorDan. Okay. JorDan 6 on wood. Now sending 2 on, or 1 on gold. Yeah, I mean with that check that makes a lot of sense. Don't really need 2 there. And Miguel plays it pop 24. So he is a solid 21 seconds ahead of the perfect time. Goes for man-at-arms as well. And Jordi, 9:56 timing. Played pop 21 up here. Quite smooth with the Aztecs eco. And 2 on gold in the end. Might mean that he wants to go either eagles or man-at-arms behind that. 3-0 JorDan, I'm not biased. Okay. I would never expected you to be biased, so kind of weird that you're even saying it. Kind of makes it weird. 1.5 to 3.5 Miguel. Interesting. If we will see a draw, you will get a sub for free. But I think they aren't even counting draws as half points, right? Let's take a look. Miguel, oh, he went for 4 militia at the defense against Mr. JorDan, who has 3 men-at-arms out pretty soon. As you can see, the upgrade here lines up pretty closely after the fuel age of Miguel, who's now going back and not going for the men-at-arm upgrade. Interesting that he double bid X before men-at-arm upgrade. That means he feels somewhat safe, and JorDan isn't really committing. Left-hand side is walled off. That is walled to the edge of the map, guys, for everyone who was curious about that. Did he actually scout that? Yes, he did. And we are taking an engagement militia against men-at-arms. But JorDan, look at that. He might be not taking this fight to his full potential because he is fearing that Miguel's upgrade is coming in any second. But no, it is not. And, well, 1 more unit. And JorDan not with the greatest focus fire here. Means JorDan is scared back. Might get the scout, though. That's a big win for Mr. JorDan. Miguel now lost with his, or left with his 3 militia. Has his whole scouting intel. Second lumber camp, not the greatest wood line. But where should he go? This one is very far away as well. Not too happy with his map here apparently. And oh, something that rarely makes sense. JorDan actually added another man-at-arm to win the fight quite significantly. As you can see now, 5 to 1, but very low on HP. I think a single archer should be able to defend this. This eagle at 19 HP. Is there a sub for free to your channel, or can they request a free sub for another channel? To another channel, as long as it's Age of Empires related. I wonder who that friend is. JorDan going for the full wall, as he should. Miguel should be somewhat wallable as well. Just closes that area, and then we'll be defending with the double archer range here on that hill. And as we said, 1 archer alone will clear that up. JorDan keeps his scout alive, continues to go for some eagles, adds barracks number 2, so that's mass eagles against a Chinese player that normally isn't naturally transitioning into mass man-at-arms, which could be one of the counters. Delete that to give me the blacksmith, but indeed, that's what we're seeing. And how many villagers do we have on gold? 6 at the moment. Okay, we will probably get higher there, but for now, keeping the farm count quite nice and high would be good. I think this is also a spot where going for the deer would have felt very natural as well. And I think second layer isn't really needed if he has villagers so close by, because he can always send villagers there to quick wall behind it in field age. But JorDan just wants to be safe. Walls all that off as well. I think this is the spot where you double wall, or this for sure. It's more important. Now the move out with those archers. Blacksmith not here yet though. Built it at the edge of the map. And those archers, well, they won't really find any damage. We're for JorDan. How are the timings looking? 400 food here for Miguel. JorDan sitting at 400 food as well. Gold amount pretty big here, and that's a lot of villagers on gold, if I see that correctly. 10 on gold here. More than you normally see. Oh wait, I have new hotkeys for that. Ha! 10 on gold. And now where to go, how to go back? Nice. Nice! And that's even another one. 11 on gold for double archer range. I got told differently. He will float quite a lot of gold there for sure. Can't really go into monks. JorDan now even buying some food. We don't have a market from Miguel. Game will kind of stabilize. Both walled up here, and JorDan just dropping the gold to click up to castle age here. 4 men-at-arms and 8 eagles being built before here. And 2037, quite a solid timing. Still felt like could have been even smoother with some deer, but That's also with wheelbarrow. Should be fine. Scout archers are running around, but will obviously get cleared up against that massive amount of archers. Eagles, I mean. Meanwhile, floating gold, as I told you. Surprised by that, and JorDan just putting the gate behind that. Exactly what I expected in that area as well. And yeah, potentially one of the problems of Age of Empires at the moment, that feudal walls are just so strong and unbreakable. And yeah, if you think about it, for example, Doubt made a suggestion quite some time ago, which actually makes kind of sense. And it's tough. Yeah, I know. I said doubt and makes sense in the same sentence. But to stop walling that much, to just add cap rams in Castle Age. So you can get some more aggression out there. Quite nice and early. Oh, actually opens that area. JorDan, he could maybe find some aggression. No, but he sends the village over. Just tries to save those archers. They won't do much. JorDan is up. What does he focus on? Goes for Eagle Warrior. Stays on only 2 barracks. He's not going too crazy in that regard. Doesn't have that many villagers on wood. Is that all that he has? 7 villagers on wood? Interesting. And the +2 defense siege workshop here. Interesting. Stable by Miguel, so we will add some knights as well. I'll pull some villagers away from gold again. Up to 10. So what will he go for? The Mangonel, quite easy choice. Will have the hill advantage here. And quite a lot of eagles. Sending 3 over to clear that up. Nice move by him. Let's see if he will actually find those. Splitting them up is somewhat questionable. But well, they're only in feudal age. So should be an easy clear up. Question is if you maybe want to see a 3rd barracks here. Well, production of Aztecs is quite fast. JorDan going for the ground attack so that he can also attack with his eagles. And attacks the other houses regardless, so that's not too important. And look at that. Those archers, they are doing a lot of damage against the eagles. Easy clear up here. Will snag some, though. And the forward villager is getting the monastery indeed to counter the potential knights coming up. For now he only sees crossmen with +2. But knight production started. Miguel now coming out with 2 of those. Let's take a look. When does JorDan see it and how is he reacting? Sees the 2 knights now. Eagles should protect the Mangonel. He just right-clicked it instead of patrolling in front of his Mangonel. Oh, that's not the greatest protection by JorDan. Only kills 1 knight, bruises 1 very slightly. How to kill those cheat archers with cheat eagles with archers? Well, that's not how countering works, right? It's like how you say, how do you kill those cheat huskarls with skirmishes? You need to go for another unit. Oh, Mangonel shot could be good. Isn't it multi-Q? I don't know. Ooh. Oh, nice dodge here by JorDan. Can he have his monk surviving? Looks quite solid. Mangonel now taking the advantage. Eagles are trying to take this engagement. Let's take a look. Monk should start 1 conversion. Mangonel still only 1 out here. And it looks like JorDan, yeah, he's not really playing with multi-Q. Interesting that he didn't answer at all. Yeah, and look at that. Production not really solid from all of them. Oof, no real engagement here. Ballistics now coming up and Bloodlines. Upgrades perfectly lining in. Let's take a look. Mangonel isn't connecting yet. Isn't even getting a single shot off before it dies. But now eagle numbers look solid. Only 1 knight with +2 to protect that. JorDan, is he taking this engagement at the moment? He's just running around. Oh god, buying himself time for the Mangonel. And then he thinks engaging is a better idea. Which makes a lot of sense. 60% on the next one already. And Miguel with ballistics. That's doing a beautiful job of sniping all those down. Felix Aldi, I will give a list later this day, but I can link you the info in between games. Okay, now monastery in the back as well. Maybe to pick up some relics. Still, JorDan playing without multi-queue. Miguel, is he adjusting better to it? Yes, he is. Oh, those crossbowmen, they are ambitious against 2 Magnals there. Oh, Magnal is thinking about it, but not getting the kills in. JorDan continuing to dodge those shots. Sanctity now coming up, both saw as well. Can overlay have TC numbers? I can tell you that JorDan is now at 3 and Miguel is at 3 as well. But yeah, in the long run I want to add that. Is that actually in this normal overlay? Or do I need another one from PKZ? Okay, well, PKZ sent me an alpha or beta version where... Yeah, a beta version where it's actually included. But I didn't test it yet. Okay, JorDan now adds some more. He now realizes, okay, it's without MQ. Two stables only. But is that enough? JorDan, 9 villagers behind. Won't fall too far behind. Defensive siege workshop now by Miguel, but this is still tricky with all the uphill fighting. Some houses going down, and Miguel, he will be housed. For sure. Build some in the back, but that won't be enough. He needs to build more of those. Who's the host? I don't know. T90 initially hosted the room, and then he gave the host to someone. So... I will just say JorDan. I dispose of their responsibility. Would adding pike be an option for JorDan? Yeah, wouldn't hurt. But eagles aren't performing too shabbily against knights. Plus, if he just gets 3 or 4 conversions with all his monks, the fight will be heavily going in his favor. The problem with pikemen is, then suddenly the crossbowmen are becoming efficient again. Against Mangonel Monk Eagles, crossbowmen are simply doing nothing. Staying active here. Now the big question, do we focus the siege workshop? Do we focus the TC? I think focusing the siege workshop could be a good option here. Let's take a look. I heard another stable going down. Puts us to 4 stables. And that's what I said. We need more houses here. Miguel losing quite a lot of count. Losing that TC would mean he loses another 10 housing spot as well. Now the big engagement here with the Knights Eagles were out of position. Conversion count is at 2, at least that's what I see at the moment. And lost mana of at least, or faith of 2 of those. Magnals in the back are getting sniped. Can we see maybe one big connection here at the front? That's a solid one to start this one off. And another one gets another 5. That's okay-ish. I think now save the monks and re-engage with the eagles could be the option here of Mr. JorDan. That wasn't the greatest fight for him, but I believe it was good enough. Not the greatest amount of conversions, not the biggest Magnal shots, but Aztecs, they are beasts on this map for sure. Nice. +1, +2. But now we are getting into way lower numbers. Let's take a look at that. 7 military, and that's where the monks become just more efficient as well. Sanctity on those monks here. Let's take a look. What is the second monastery doing? He didn't even pick up a single relic yet. Why did he build that monastery then? Add some more barracks, and this is the pause. Oh, it's without MQ. Let's save and exit. Being out of position AoE is in general more crucial than being OP in poker, right? Haha! Mangonel is going down, or is it? Might be saved actually. 6 villager difference, that's totally fine for JorDan. He keeps up the aggression. Oh, Miguel going for the move out here. JorDan, does he know about that? He's patrolling in that area. Did see the gold, so actually that's something he should take some care about. Now adds pikeman himself. Crossbow numbers are obviously non-existent because we killed all the archer rangers, so this is a good spot to actually add pikemen. JorDan just queuing up a bit better at the moment, I believe. Miguel, look at that. Oh, you forgot MQ. He's riding it again.
Yes.
Dude, in a fight. Yeah, sorry. Thought 90 had it set. I was all producing constantly from Ron Rex. Whatever now. Okay. Yeah. After the 1.5 RC beta 7 version was finished and now we are playing on 1.5 RC, you need to set the MQ in the game lobby again. And also, they thought that T90 did set it up apparently, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because in the game lobby you still see SQ. And this, I believe, could be a horrible fight for Miguel. We have 4 monks, 5 monks in the back, and yeah, I'm not sure why he took that engagement just to finish the game. I'm not sure how tilted he is. I know that it's super early for him. I know that he kicked himself and really hated himself that he played ECL against JorDan, where he also lost 2-0. That he played that early against JorDan. And now what is it? 7 AM for him? 8 AM? He was really pissed last time, and Miguel is now saying, give me host, I want to take over. Ay. Second time you do this. Uh-oh, Miguel. He isn't happy with that. It's a loud background sound. It goes somewhat even, actually a bit better for JorDan. Well, power of the Aztecs. Same military count, but well, those Aztecs Eagles, they are pretty strong, and I don't think that direction was the perfect one. Crossbowman Knight there. I think at the moment longswords might be better if you don't have a Sig Knight civilization such as Berbers. So isn't that an admin win for Miguel? Why? Both can see that SQ is on. In ECL, I think the rules are save and exit in the first 35 minutes or something. It's like picking the wrong map. You both can see it on the screen. Okay, no more Aztecs and no more Chinese. Okay, let me think about it. Share this document. So, Felix Aldi. You can see the players for King of the Hippo here, but I obviously didn't finish it yet because I'm still hoping for some more signups. John has no pick for hideout. But is Italian for rooster. Cabe. Well, maybe he's going Celts. But will be tricky against Spanish. Hi, is the winner qualified or does he have to play another round? He has to play another round. The winners of the semifinals actually are going through. And we are just jumping into game number 2 here. It will indeed be hideout. And what civilizations did I predict? I predicted Celts against Spanish, and that's indeed what we are getting. For everyone who doesn't know hideout, well, something between oasis or arena. We have a big forest in between the players, and we need to go for some aggression around the corner here. And, well, Miguel. Oh, now we have colors switched, right? That's obviously ugly if they change the host. Indeed, we have a beautiful day of Age of Empires ahead of us. Now JorDan against Miguel. After that, we have Secret against VNA and Terror coaching. And I even have another treat for you that no one knows of except Overlay Guy. Gonna make popcorn. Good idea. Yeah, VNA energy. That would be lovely. Make it open again. First round. And it's really tricky for them to not make it into the finals. I think really tricky. An auto treat? No. Okay, firstborn now here by Mr. JorDan. Miguel, I'm kind of expecting Conquistadors at some point. Thing is, how will JorDan play to prevent that? Maybe Man-at-Arms into... Oh, he only shot that ball once. Second one while he was holding the gate open. Interesting. Another woman who laughs like a car. No, not really. Speaking of King of the Hippo 7, guys, the weekend tournament coming up. 8 FFA qualifiers with a monument in the middle. You will fight for them, and if you win one of your qualifiers, you will make it into the finals in the end to play all the other 7 winners. And the winner of that gets $200. We have big sign-ups such as Grassed Out, MBL, Teutonic Tanks, Tato, and many more. Funny that I mentioned Teutonic Tanks there. And yeah, could be pretty fun event. Either tune in and watch the show, or maybe even play yourself. We have a long list of co-casters as well. Should be a lovely weekend tomorrow and the day after. I think I might even cast some games around that. Yeah, for example, if Secret wins, they will play their next round tomorrow, 13 GMT as well. So we might start early there. Viper scared he will have to face the Lord in FFA. Well, that's tricky. I will sign up if Viper does. Well, Viper doesn't sign up. He knows he's the most important man in the universe. And he just shows up and messages me, Nilly, is there still a spot free? And then I look at my viewer numbers and would have some more. And then I message Pedro, I know that you signed up, but please leave. And he is like, okay, everything for the sellout. And then Viper joins the game. At least that's how it worked the last time he played. And then he just dies anyways. Forward by Miguel and not adding some. That means we will see something feudal AG by him. And JorDan did loom and is now clicking up as well. That even spelled some aggression. Feels like Man-at-Arms tower forward here by Mr. JorDan 23. And Miguel's scout not at a good spot here. And I wanted to say this is something feudal AG, but maybe he's just playing Pop 24 tower defense. I'm a bit surprised by this. Viper played the last King of the Hippo. I think he played Ice Phone or something. It was called, right? I think so. And the difference between this King of the Hippo and other King of the Hill tournaments is that if you control the monument in the center, you will actually get 1 food, 1 wood, 1 gold, 1 stone per second. So it's basically 12 villagers extra right from the get-go. So it makes a lot of sense to go for some aggression. And speaking of aggression, Mr. JorDan will reach feudal age any second, will snag that scout, and then is going for some moves here against that. Knows about that stone. Where will he build the tower? Over here could be... No, JorDan, that's such... Why is he not building it in the corner? No, JorDan! Why are you not building it in the corner? Oh, he could have gate hopped there. Now this goes for some aggression. Hi. Doesn't really know about that. Maybe he didn't see the Legends of Jon Snow at T90s. Poor preparation. Should have watched all T90 games before. Now doing some damage. 2 gates, no tower hop. As long as it's 1 gate, you can tower hop. Pretty sure. And he could be in. Is he on stone behind that? Only now moves 2 villages. And moves away from gold to get some deer. No chance for another tower. And looks like Miguel is not attacking with his houses here. Defensive tower by Miguel. And I think Miguel here should be somewhat fine. That's all stopped. Now he goes for that gate. JorDan will build a mill here. What? Thought about it. Cancelled it. Builds it again. Oh, and Miguel stops that tower. Blacksmith here. Interesting stuff. Has the market in the back. And that's somewhat of an uninterrupted fast castle. I like the position here for Mr. Miguel. JorDan should have been on stone sooner. Yes. Not the perfect back T-bolt order there. Does he really want to attack the blacksmith? That makes very little sense in my opinion. I think he wants to attack over here. Question is, could he tower hop? I think, like, if this is created on arena, this would not be tower hoppable. Felix Aldi, again, long questions during games. Either ask them the first 8 minutes or in between games. Makes it easier for me to answer longer questions. But yeah, info are coming out at 18 GMT today. At least that's where I put the deadline. And then you will know what qualifier I will give you. Blacksmith now for JorDan. Could go for fletching, but I think that won't make too much sense. Could attack that tower. Quite a misplay by him. And goes for fletching. That means feudal age time, or castle age time even further delayed. Not on stone though, Mr. Miguel, but heavily on gold. Will buy himself 200 more stone and then will get the castle. No problem for him at all. Question is, well, will he build the castle? Even if he builds it just here, he will gain control again over his stone. Straggler tree in the wall. As I said, I think this isn't a normal straggler tree. Oh, it is. I think it is. On arena, this is never a straggler tree that you can palisade hop over. But maybe on hideout it is. JorDan, did he properly scout it? Oh no, it might be the first time that he's actually getting here. No, he ran around. He saw that earlier. Yeah. JorDan now saving his villagers, goes for the stone walls, sending that villager over. How much vision does he have? Oh, doesn't see that forest. So he could just randomly start walling here or here. It's kind of intuitive as well, but that's a longer distance. So here would actually be the perfect spot and would be super lucky for him. Or he walls that area. Then he needs to walk quite a bit. A bit of a risky move to walk there. But now they're pausing again. Maybe thinking about MQ. Why is he building a tower here? Huh. 20 HP to straggler? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's also the same category as those. So most likely it's a straggler. Hideout has wolves. I can see some, yes. JorDan's going for tower defense. Miguel at the second lumber camp. Still not on stone to properly go. Oh, that was an interesting palisade deleted. And JorDan, yeah, I think a second stone wall is just making so much sense. And that's honestly a ballsy wall. If Miguel was to go to the other side, I think he could intercept that. Yeah, JorDan is gaining indeed 2 more relics by walling this big area instead of that one. And some more time before that. I think the scouts should be a bit further forward. More patrolling in that area so that he knows if he needs a quick wall or not behind that. But he also sees the conquistadors. Has to be fine. 3-man arms going down. JorDan couldn't care less about those. Maybe could have given him some scouting in the long run. And JorDan's eco, not that strong. Let's take a look. Do we have wheelbarrow? Most likely here. Indeed, we have wheelbarrow against no wheelbarrow from Mr. Miguel. Passage timing now behind. And we see one petard. And one petard alone, as we all know, enough to kill a fuel age stone wall. JorDan, he is trying to wall behind that area. Beautiful awareness. But will that be enough? Petard could hit JorDan. He needs to quick wall this one, and he knows. JorDan knows. Clever boy. The tower behind that makes perfect sense. Why did I ever question that? Villagers could get some death here. Not really. And that is walled off as well.
Adflow_alk Nilly he.
Nearly here to you as well, Fire Nation. Finishes those stone walls. Miguel bought some wood and food. 1 extra TC for him. He is ahead by, I'd say, 3 villagers. 2.5 villagers, something like that. Oh, that village actually went down. So how many HP do we have here? 300 plus 300. Now they math 700, something like that. JorDan even, well, thinks about getting that one out. And is one of the stones near Miguel's new TC the second stone of JorDan? Looks like it, yeah. Yeah. Stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 2. Stone number 1. So indeed, that is JorDan's second stone. Bugged map, guys. Let's see neutral stone. Neutral golds over at the top here. So yeah, not that it's too important in this matchup, I believe. Celts don't need too many castles. Spanish can only build out of so many castles as well. And oh, JorDan, that's not enough, I believe. Trying to wall with 1 villager here. 84 HP. Now he tries to get some stone walls up. He's pulling 2 more villagers. Walls behind that area that I recommended ages ago. Even bought 100 stone here to finish those walls in time. Let's take a look. 84 HP is the lowest here and the one at the very front. Age of Gate Pyres indeed. Pulls another 2 villagers. And, well, there will be some aggression by Miguel. But won't be doing too much damage overall here. Goes alone 300 HP. Will snag 1 more villager. That's all walled off. Those villagers are blocking each other. Oh, that's actually 2 suicidal villagers. Can he get them over? Oh god, that's so unfortunate for him that he will lose 2 more. That will bring him down to 3 lost villagers with that or 4 lost villagers for that walling attempt alone. Oh, he should focus on the back ones. Should not have moved in there, but sometimes patrol, that just happens. How does JorDan need to play this to win? Siege Workshop, Monastery is his idea. I think he just should have walled a bit better. After he saw some aggression here, I think he should have just instantly walled this off. And Mass Halberdier and Siege, it's just really tough to stop for Spanish. So I think that could have been a good option. Now 800 HP on that one. Miguel might not be out in time. JorDan, what can he do? University behind that. Makes some sense. Buys himself at enough time, I believe. Loses more villagers though. Difference now up to 10. TC count is at 3 compared to JorDan's 3 as well. Miguel now here gets one shot off. Has one more range. Miguel with some micro against that. Villager could die, but JorDan too aware of that. His house behind that though. And is now trying to rush those out. Maybe even a 4th GC to catch up could be an option. Meanwhile, Miguel prepares a ram attack over here. Is he also going for some petards? No, not really. And conversion process stopped. Could snipe some here. Villager again, very exposed. One range difference. That's a shot that I thought could connect me. Miguel snipes another Miguel. His macro behind it, not perfect though. Why is he not pulling ahead further in villagers? 3 TCs. JorDan now adding the 4th TC. He's killing some. And JorDan was heavily housed. Monk going down. That villager saved. Solid job by JorDan in that regard. Two rams, JorDan collect the relic. As we heard, Miguel not too far away from him. Here we can see JorDan with 200 food, 40 gold. I think fortified wall would be a good upgrade, but well, needs university to finish for that. Oh, that microing. 97%. Let's take a look. Monk gets one conversion. Is he getting the second one? Not for now. Miguel is up to him. JorDan, as we can see, not with the greatest resources here. 500 HP on that university. Now conversions are starting. Rams. We'll get some more, keeps up the aggression here, but JorDan is seeing there aren't any more Kongs coming. What is Miguel actually going for? Is he staying on Kongs? At the moment he's just producing Rams. Interesting. Has enough stone for another castle. Well, is he trying to build it? Oh, I think that could have been more aggressive. I think he could have built the castle over here as well. That's just me. This is the spot where you want to have fortified walls now for JorDan. He should know that he is behind in eco and in tech timing compared to Miguel, simply because he lost so many villagers and went for a 4th TC. So just being super safe is the next step he actually should go for. JorDan now clicks up any second. Imp difference will be at 3 minutes. Double castle conquistadors against a German guy. Oi, oi, oi. Really knows their weakness. First upgrade could be capped rams here. JorDan, does he have a single Miguel out? Not really. So no chance to stop those. So now getting all the upgrades in the book. Fortified walls. I like that a lot. Barracks and siege workshop. Castle behind that as well. Trying to hold this. Heavy blow. Kept the ram indeed. The first upgrade he clicks in Imp. And is now going for the attack. Miguel behind there. Mass conquistadors could be the option. How are the upgrades looking? All of them from Castle Age on them. Villager count. JorDan now ahead by 4. Simply because he had that 1 extra TC. Keeps up with the villager production. But JorDan, yeah, now he needs to hold. Could have maybe tried to get some more walls behind there. He needs to buy himself some more time because capped rams, they are now doing some work. And those walls will fall pretty soon. And that's why I wanted the castle over here. Could have prevented those walls from going up. But also could have indicated the attack a bit earlier. So I can see the reason why Miguel wanted to hide that fact. Jordan's military at the moment at 12. Now sends all his army over. It's just important that he keeps up those walls. And Miguel, he needs to go onto some traps indeed. Adding 2 now. Now is breaking through here. If JorDan loses that castle, might get tricky for him to hold that area. Let's take a look. Miguel, he has enough stone for a 3rd castle even. And that will make it tricky. If we get a castle up here and the castle of JorDan might fall. This isn't the worst position. Oh god, that was open. Nice move here by Miguel. Cutting down that tree. And this is going to be ugly now for JorDan to chase down those conquistadors. What a lovely move. And I think just having 3 stone spots against 2. No, why is that castle so defensively? He could have done so much damage against JorDan. Look at that beautiful split here. Snacks 1 scorp, make that 3 scorps. Without really conquistador loss. Okay, 1 there. And, well, the castle of JorDan might fall before we have conscription, before we have Furore Celtica. Citron upgrade now for Miguel. He has a 104 villagers. Conquistadors are continuing to get some kills. I think Miguel, he could even move in, but Mangonels are waiting to stop those cap ramps from doing a lot of damage. 2 traps out, maybe 3rd trap could have really helped. Miguel, 3 castles now. Look at all his wood in the bank. He could sell those at not the greatest price, 39 at the moment, so they're already selling quite a bit. JorDan sold some as well. Castle is going down. Just think about if Miguel, in this time, completely uncontested, could have built another castle here, or Miguel, I mean. That could have been so sexy for him to continue with his attack here. Mangonels are going down, and that would be really tricky. Then the Rams will be tough to stop. 1 monk trying to get some conversions, and he is getting his... Nice micro here by Miguel, not losing a lot of conquistadors at the front. Look at that KD, 10 to 45 here for JorDan. Not looking too pretty, and it's not getting that much better. The Viper said it's a better position for JorDan, but only if he stabilizes here. Some more walls would have been nice. Maybe some HP upgrade on his castle as well. At the moment, Harbour numbers simply not high enough. How are the resources of JorDan looking? He cannot really get his stuff up. Goes for Scorpions, but those Rams just too strong. Again, enough stone for another castle. I think this one should really be more forward. Those walls kind of open. JorDan, that sneaky guy, getting some relics. Meanwhile, same population here for them, but military count is the bad thing. That castle could be even more aggressive as well. Why is Miguel playing this so unrisky? I respect his scorp choice, but man, JorDan. Well, I think Miguel was in the better spot here, honestly. JorDan's numbers just not that high. Built the production at the front, wasn't really walled behind that. I think walls in that area would have been nice. And maybe even a 3rd layer early on. He needed to play the very long game. He needed to get to the Pop 200 game. The Pop 140 against Pop 140 game won't really be too good for him because low numbers of Harbors, you can see what they're doing. Only something if Miguel isn't taking care. At the moment, he isn't doing the greatest job. Let's take a look. 350 stone. Now selling a lot of wood. Bought himself enough stone for another castle. Look at that. And that one will fly up. And that will be really tricky for JorDan to engage the elite conquistadors now on the way as well. Then Miguel will have all the upgrades on those. I'm not sure about husbandry though. But that's just scary. Let's reconstruct the game and put you in the Spanish player and me in Celts. Haha! Funny. Well, now you know my strategy. Yeah. Pro player against pro tournament organizer. Nice matchup. Yeah, and nearly pushes new as well, Fire Nation. JorDan not taking those engagements pretty well. Well, is it the real engagement? He's just moving in, losing some units, moving back. Oh god, and that's a nice raid in the back here as well. JorDan not seeing that. Macro not on point at the moment. It is obviously tricky to be attacked at the very front here, trying to get some conversions. And that's an ugly raid. Some expansions here for Miguel. JorDan tried to move out here. and get some resources for himself. Rams are now moving forward quite fast even. Conquistadors, as we know, some extra damage there against the Rams, doing more than 1 damage. And finally that is stopped, but not before seeing 15 dead villagers there. Ram now moving forward. JorDan still not in the worst spot, honestly. But I think it's looking tricky. Just lost a lot of his halberdiers as well. KD not getting better. Look at that, 155 against 41. What? 40 what? Oh, that's just brutal. Okay, it's 3 against no relics. Soon to be 4 against no relics. JorDan somehow needs to hold Rams. Should just spread. Look at that. At the top they're moving in. At the bottom they should be moving in. And then JorDan, he should be going down to maybe even 0 town centers. Okay, 1 here. I think he should even build another 1 out here. Because it's just too likely that he will get pushed over here very heavily. Why is he not giving up? Well, if we look at the populations, that's somewhat fine. He still has the better civilization for the long run. So I don't think he's completely out of it. Miguel maybe should add some units in front of his conquistadors. Could make an argument for hussars. Could make an argument for champions. Although champions won't perform too well against the scorpions. And Hussar Tech seems to be the choice here for Miguel, who's still having a lot of floating resources. Does not know about that extra gold. Does not know about that relic. Does not know about that stone. So those are some missed experiment. Oh yeah, he indeed attacks into the champion line. Interesting one. Why is Miguel not getting more gold? He does not know about that gold either. That's really unfortunate scouting for him. He's getting some gold from JorDan here at the front. He's taking the second barracks. JorDan. An outpost. Okay, interesting way of defending. JorDan drops down to pop 127. Again, not the prettiest engagement. KD now 4-1. Miguel just playing this really nice. Look at that, how he's microing back the front ones. Okay, now JorDan is there and getting some kills. Miguel sloppy there for a small second, but still not too bad at all. Keeps roughly the 4-1 KD. Barracks now added. And once we have some champions in front there, JorDan cannot really patrol in anymore. Even build some long swords there at the side. Will perform pretty nicely against all those halberdiers. And JorDan, he will go into game 3 with an even scoreline. That's pretty clear now. Trying to save some here. Still preventing from being housed, which is quite impressive after losing all that area. Even getting some more wood here. And yeah, Miguel, he is just going for the kill. And those 200 swordsmen now should just clear this up quite easily. Oh, JorDan, can he get those walls up? He's trying to. Yes, he did. It's a good job by him there, but will only delay his death for some more seconds. JorDan still trying to group up, maybe hoping that all the conquistadors are overextending. And Miguel is doing a mistake and cannot really retreat, but Miguel could just path as well and go for the kill. JorDan, pop 140. Just think about it. This was his starting TC and he's losing all that. That's never a good sign. And JorDan will reline this one. Felt like maybe Ram Halberdier could have been a good option against the Spanish of Miguel, but in the end, not really a good option. And Twitch is just recommending me a new channel, Nearly AOE. Great choice. Great choice there, Twitch. I heard he's a great streamer and could be really entertaining. Yeah, I think like not having solid walls over here just put him behind quite a bit. Then I think earlier fortified walls, and even it doesn't hurt to have 5 layers of stone. Yeah, it delays you another 20 seconds or 30 seconds, but having those rams in a bit later is just so much better for you. Why is it recommending you that channel? I have no idea. Maybe it knows what I love. Expert gameplay and sharp analysis. of casted records or casted games. Resources a bit better for Miguel. Actually, kind of even. Overall, kind of even. Yeah. So on 2144, a bit late on stone there. Could have pressured, and not tower hopping is just sloppy by him. Honestly. They're instantly launching into game number 2 here. And we won't have Celts, we won't have Spanish in the upcoming games, so it will most likely be Rooster now. Italians against Japanese. How's the series going? Exciting? Not the sickest game so far. Or straggler hopping. Yeah, that's true. 2 ways to get in quite nicely. And yeah, they just did launch hideout. It will be Mongols against Italians. So Japanese will be saved for Cap or Bay. Okay, this is time for questions, guys. In between games, at the start of games. What's straggler hopping? Good question. So, we saw a wall there created in the map before hideout. And there was 1 tree inside. So it was wall, tree, wall. And there is a possibility. There are some called straggler trees. Those are free trees that aren't included in a big forest. Most of the time either randomly scattered around or some are around your TC. So that you can get some wood without building a lumber camp, actually. But that would block some farm placement. So Age of Empires designed it that once you started chopping that tree, you can build any building over it. And that's a trick JorDan could have abused. So there was wall, tree, wall. So he could have just started chopping that wood, built a palisade over it, deleted the palisade, and then just ran with all his army basically through the walls of Miguel. And that's what we were suggesting. What does map Rooster look like and what civilization do we expect? I expect Italians and Mongols. It's a very heavy water-based map. Typically ended in the first 40 minutes. Is JorDan winning this one? He has an advantage here. Do you have new Civ Hippo Wonders? No. I thought this only happens near TC. Yes, near TC and single trees. I can show you that in the next game because we are jumping into that one. And I will put casting on. Why is the key not working? Okay, here we go. So, as you can see, we have, for example, now something we would call 5 straggler trees, right? Around here. And they would naturally block the farm placement. So just start them off and then you can build farms over it. Difference though, they have 100 wood, the others have 100 wood as well, but those you cannot chop. And we have more stragglers around on this map. Not really. Okay, this is the map that generates without any other stragglers because it's a custom map. Most of the assembly studios, or so original maps, have straggler trees around the map as well. Why is Berber still not regarded best water civ? Well, I often say there's a difference between short distance and long distance water. And this is a short distance water map, as we can see. And their Berber's advantage isn't that significant. I think on long distance water maps, Berber's is one of the most underrated civilizations. Was there a Civ draft for this one or is it just freestyle? There was a Civ draft. It is in the overlay. on my main scene. So it's getting more and more like TV or Chris or cinemas, advertising for your own movie in your own movie. Is that so? When is a show or a movie advertising for itself? Please fix colors. Oh yeah, that's my bad because they changed those evil guys. Did they change color? Sorry. And I was surprised how early Miguel pushed deer. Oh, what? Did he have 5 deer? This is Ruther's 5 deer. Interesting. Short questions. Did you identify the Smurf Super Lisco? Okay, JorDan is calling a restart here. Late boars for him, and yeah, probably didn't find them in time. I didn't scout that. Sorry, guys. Looked like a pretty standard map, so. And then went into berries. So late boars, and JorDan is calling a restart. Okay, short question. Did you identify the Smurf Super Lisco beasting like all the 1990 King of the Hill games and trying to sign up for lower King of the Hippo qualifiers? What do you mean? Well, why is he a Smurf? I don't really get why should he be a Smurf. Jules, cheers. No, he isn't over 1700. He played like 3 or 4 hippos before that. Excellent. Interesting nickname. 0606. Cheers. Thanks for your prime as well. Yeah. Super Lisco is no Smurf and he will just be there. I will let him play low qualifiers. Like 1900 HD. That's perfectly reasonable for me then. Okay, let's jump into it again. I will quickly change the colors. And here we go. Okay, so Rooster, we're starting with 5 tier, as everyone knows in the universe. And we're fighting for the center of the map, which is very heavily water-based. The map was introduced at, I believe, War is Coming or WSVG. And JorDan's Prime was at the time when this was a pretty standard map. So that's why he took this as his home map. Was an absolute beast at the time. I checked the profile of possible opponents. He just really beats a lot of King of the Hill games. Looks like a very good player. Greater than 1700 HD, but okay, my bad. Well, it depends on greater 1700 on Woobly, not HD. This is a weird map. Yeah, the big problem is that there's 0 chance of a comeback if you win water. Unless you have a sneaked villager, but that's kind of a move that you don't really do. That's why this game generally doesn't result into great, long, even games. But just a decision latest mid-castle age, most of the time early castle age, late feudal age. And that's why I decided, for example, on Tidepool, which generally looks pretty similar, but since you are not able to wall, it just makes it a bit better in my opinion. No fish on the outside. Yeah, that's actually somewhat buggy. Sometimes there's a bit more fish. Maybe it's the 1v1 generation. There sometimes should be fish, yeah, in those corners. Might be something Little Kingdoms related. Feels a bit like Rift Island. The outset is always pointless. Yeah, you always want to build dock in the center. It's the same for rivers, team islands, Brewster. Yeah. So it just gives you better fish, more map control, the possibility to land, the safety to not get landed at the front. That's why you just go for the center. Yeah, Super Lisco is a known guy in the community. Maybe you misjudged something there, Felix Aldi. Ball number 1? Oh no, ball number 2. I just want to say ball number 1 really late, but well, Mongols ball number 2. That makes a lot of sense. The question is, what up timings will we see here? JorDan needs to go for something like 920. Oh, but Miguel is around. That could be a nice block. Let's take a look. JorDan only shot the ball once. Now some block here. The stone might even help. Second hit. JorDan not trying to prevent anything here. Third hit, and JorDan will be safe. Miguel not with a perfect block. And can he get that board to the TC? Yes, he can. Low HP villager. Very safe in the back here. Nice save from Mr. JorDan. But still, some idle time for him. Most likely won't result in the perfect time. And, well, his dock placement wasn't perfect. Not that he could do anything better. I think I would have gone for this one, but yeah, distance to the deep fish, quite long. .857 the timing here for Mr. Miguel, and oh, look at that. Did JorDan see it? Did he or did he not? Miguel is now going for the attack. Oh, that's weird. Why is Miguel taking this fight so long before fuel age? Oh, JorDan is sending a villager against that, so he was thinking about, oh god, why is JorDan starting another sheep? Oh no, JorDan! He's waiting for 500 food, although he's Italian and he only needs 425. This is so bad. Oh, Jordy. Oh, this is so bad. Fuel age timing difference will be 1 minute, and oh, JorDan didn't see the villager. Or did he? Or did he? Or did he? Or did he? Timo. 3 on gold only. 2 fishing ships here, only 1 dog. And Miguel, he's going for the sneaky move. JorDan, will he see this one? Yes, he sees the villager. Now trying to take Miguel is here with the fuel age scout. Will scare that one away. Miguel, he doesn't have a barracks anywhere, so needs to start off with that first. And starts with a tower? Okay. Why would he do that? One can easily build a counter tower now, and second dog now for him. Miguel goes for, I think, after he saw that his villager was spotted. Oh, JorDan's not even going for the counter tower. Okay. But JorDan knows it. Okay, now he's going for the counter tower. That's weird. I think after Miguel realized... Oh, Miguel didn't even spot the dock yet. Oh no. Poor scouting. We'll at least get the scout kill now. But Miguel, that's a solid minute where he should have put on some aggression against those fishing ships. But he couldn't. And now he lost all the timing. Oh god, that's sloppy by Miguel. And that's not a great aggression. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. 1 villager tower rush indeed. And look at the resources of Miguel. He does not know what to do with his life now. Goes onto some stone. That aggression will be stopped. And yeah, I don't want to call it, guys. But this is going to be most likely a victory for Mr. JorDan. Sneaking one villager here. Let's take a look. Trying to repair Miguel with one villager. Nice move there. And 2 fire galleys are barely enough to kill that one. JorDan now retreating. Happy after his 1 kill. Lost his scout in exchange, but that's it. Should easily win every water fight from here on, though. That villager will go down. JorDan even sending 1 villager in to get the kill. Yes. And will be saved here. Nikov has no idea about the rules of this tournament, but obviously he's already qualified directly into this one. Oh, Miguel, 27 HP on his scout, might get the kill here, and now Miguel could just save his villager. Miguel, is he going back? Can he get the kill? Sloppy move by him, losing his scout. Miguel, how is he trying to defend this? Is he trying to get another dock up? Not really. Look at all his floating resources. Has a mill over here at the deer. That's pretty good for him. But what's his next step? What's his next plan? Don't really see it. Did go for a second dock. Okay. But instantly spotted by JorDan. Beautiful move. Still has 4 fishing ships against none. The transition onto berries quite heavily as well. And, well, stopping that raid quite easily. Doesn't even matter how many HP he has here. Maybe some more walls could be good, and, well, now JorDan has some different options. What he wants to go for. If he wants to continue going for water, then 3rd dock could make some sense. He would also build an archer range and just land archers himself. Simply because he can now dictate the game, controlling the center water. JorDan ahead by 5 villages and 3 fishing ships. 1 still working for Miguel. That should never really happen. Solid demo connection here. Oh boy, that was probably one of the most intense 2-hitters you can get. Intercepting all that. JorDan's KD 923 here. Pretty solid stuff. The question is, when do we add fishing ships? Could actually be the spot already. He has a nice military advantage. Just wants to scout around a bit more, trying to intercept some. Demos sadly don't do friendly fire, yes. Now going on to some more gold, we'll probably sell some wood. Let's see if he waits for 800, 200 again. Or if he knows that it's cheaper for Italians, and one of the reasons why you actually pick Italians, JorDan. Yeah. Do you think that sloppy walling of JorDan might lose him the game still, or is it over? It is over. That's not sloppy walling. He knows everything that's up. Miguel won't really try to attack over here at that side. And JorDan, yeah, he's just waiting for 800, 200, I believe. Ay. Don't tell me he's selling wood and buying food. That would be so bad. Oh, selling wood, buying food. 800, 200, and we'll click up. JorDan doesn't know about Italians. This is just like... Oh god, that could be a good demo. That could be a good demo! Indeed, gets 2 demos himself and does some damage against the fire galleys. JorDan is... Did he click up? JorDan, look at that. He is not clicking up. He bought all those resources. Only now clicking up, but won the water fight quite significantly. 18-7. And Miguel is in a world of pain. 400 food for him. 300 gold. Food income... Not that great. Only 1 farm for him. Heavily on berries. Blacksmith kind of late. JorDan still not switching on to some more fishing ships. Could have been an option. Does 4 stock fishing ships with the Italians? Quite an option. Not happy with that performance by him when it comes to abusing the benefits of Italians. But the rest look pretty sharp. Obviously that was quite an easy defense for him. So the villager, luckily, I think on the minimap here. Otherwise, this could have been a completely other game. Miguel is now up as well. What is his next step? He's continuing to go for water or what? And ungarrisoning? That should never work. 4 military against 10. He's just getting shreked on water here. Maybe JorDan doesn't know about cheaper fishing ships. Well, I won't expect gillnets to be an early upgrade either. And yeah, JorDan should take a really good engagement here. The lack of demos is really scary. 70% on that one. Let's take a look if we can get some good connections here, JorDan. He looks pretty clumped up here. One demo's coming from the top now, connecting here, connecting there. But Miguel gives this one up and... Well, first of all, Rusek should be a good map for JorDan. Then he had a small slip up in Dark Age, slip up in Feudal Age. But simply spotting that aggression here from Miguel. I think a second dock of Miguel is absolutely needed behind that. We saw him at 550 food early Feudal Age. I think if he has a second dock and if he has a better waypoint, he needs to scout the positioning of JorDan. Then he kills all the fishing ship and then we are going into an even game. So Miguel, as I said, basically lost this game already at minute 12. And the GG timing was 9 minutes later. Rest is water maps as well. Well, not that water mappy. But yeah, it includes water. Better KD for JorDan, not too important. Better eco for him as well. Timings could have been a bit better. Well, someone. And maybe me. Should just message JorDan after that.
It's been a month already.
It's been a month already. Oh yeah. That's kind of a small reason why I did King of the Hippo at exactly that point. Because it's 1 month after NAC. So everyone... Mega Nerd Bomb and set the head. Cheers. Really weird play by Miguel. Yeah, especially because he also had Japanese, right? Right? So Italians gone and Mongols gone. Let's go edit as well for qualifier number 3. Body edit for qualifier number 4. Speculate starting. Next map will be Cup. Oh, it's Malay or Malians? It's Malians, not Malay. Oh wait, it's Huns against Malay. Yeah, my bad. Let me think about it. Yeah, Huns against Malay could be a good option. Yeah. 2 battles, 1 cup. Interesting one. Mines is one of the best saves for cup. 100% Malians for JorDan. What are the odds? 100% you say? 100%? That's a high percentage, my friends. I nearly changed my life with one of those sentences where I said 100% and offered someone 1 to 1 million odds on a thing. In the end, I won €1, but it wasn't 0%, and could have changed my life being in debt for 1 million. Well, luckily that didn't happen, and we can just jump into it. We have JorDan playing the Malians. And on the other side, we have Miguel playing Japanese here on Cup, as we all know it. But weirdly enough, we can see the Cup. So it's not really a hidden Cup. Weird. I don't see a cap. Well, that's kind of the food. And this is the upper part. By the way, guys, after this series ends, we will jump into Secret against DNA, ECL, round of 8. And after that, we have Hera coaching. Miguel is calling a restart. No real idea why. This map looked solid. No? Maybe something out of my powers. JorDan gonna play ECL? I don't think so, no. Cheap punch from you to start the day. That's how you live life? Live life. Yes. Cheap punts are really strong. I see the cup at Noni's apartment. Oh! There you can see the couch. But I still don't know what to do. What? Do you think JorDan will win the best of 5? Well, he's looking pretty good at the moment. I'd say 70-30 now for JorDan. Yeah, that means Miguel is a slight favorite. Yeah. Per game. Makes sense. Don't we have something on Saturday? Ah, yeah, Saturday morning. We will have the winner, or potentially Secret against the winner of SY against Frantic. Saturday morning, 13 GMT. Miguel a bit overrated since he beat Larry in Hidden Cup 1. You think so? Some people said he was good there, and he was good there. And after that, no one considered him ever to be top 10. So, I think he's not that overrated. People think he's top 20, and I think he's like lower top 20, lower top 30. Oh, not lower, it's like lower top 20, higher top 30. Yeah. I think so. What seed is he here? He is 11. So that's 25 in seeding overall. Yeah, so lower 20, higher 30. Yeah. Miguel is a mystery to me. He can play really good or so bad you wonder how he even is 2.3k. Is that so? Didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, Reddit post. Why do my teams suck and ignore me? Well, how matchmaking functions is that you're always set together with people of your own skill. When I was fighting 3-1, actually winning for a bit, then my trade died and I couldn't hold on. Oh, Reddit. Oh god. I keep getting put with people who have almost always end up having much higher score than. Same for Doubt. Well, I tell them to swap cause they spam the same unit even when their enemy counters, they ignore me. I say trade, they ignore me. One dude made 14 Huskals, had plenty of time to boom, then made no more military. He literally let me kill the enemy and took over their base. He failed epically and didn't make any more mill until the very
Nearly oh boy, just in time to see JorDan win Pochamp.
He failed epically and didn't make any more military until the very end, and I was fighting 3-1 and actually winning for a bit. Then my trade died and I couldn't hold on. Why can't I seem to get teamed with decent people? I've met a few, but there are not many. Posted by Romage Egypt 11. Oh man, feels so bad for him. Oops. Oh, what did I just... Oh. Ah, I just pressed Windows key. Okay. Windows key and G just was really bad. Well, mate. Oops. Playing. I wanted to go for casting. Well, there's one good platform to play Age of Empires on. Woobly. It's your place to play competitive Age of Empires on, where you can choose your teammates and have them build 14, 15 or even more Huskarls. Woobly, the platform to cure cancerous teammates. Okay. Now, JorDan spawning in the top here with Malians, and on the other side we have Miguel with pretty bad wood here at the front. Defensive berries and defensive gold though. Food pretty sexy for JorDan. Gold, somewhat defensive as well. No cancerous teammates on Woobly? Exactly, because Woobly cures cancer. Okay, no more reset, guys. It is on now. Nice map for JorDan. Yeah, I don't mind it either. If you want to maybe build a defensive tower here, you could even consider Drusif seeing this one. But that's just crazy nearly talking. Some easy wall off here, some easy wall off here. Defensive tower. Some walls. Mill with 4 deers. Some farmies. Some goldie. Some woody. Another woody if you want to. I think it's not too bad. Dog now for Miguel. Have some wood for him as well, so he will surely add some fishing ships. Uncontested by JorDan, I thought for a small moment, but Jordy, he's going for it. The dock as well. Could have built the dock at the other side as well. I think you cannot pass that area. Did JorDan scout anything? Not really. JorDan sees that the scout is behind his scout and still walls his villager. Interesting. For the rare occasion where Miguel spawns a second scout to attack him. Okay, so for the first time we will see some water aggression. And then the question is, how will they transition onto land behind that? I think JorDan's map's still pretty good to go for some crossbowmen. Miguel could do the same. Had a more open map to do the Drush FC with, so on Drush FC is an option. Can fish traps be built on the marshy stuff? I think they can be built on the marshy stuff, yes. Don't criticize a courteous man. You never know what hacks Miguel has. XD. What? Don't criticize a cautious man. You never know what hacks Miguel has. Okay. Sending all the low HP villagers to the back. Interesting. Second number camp probably over here. Give it to me, Jordan. Give it to me, Jordan. Number camp. Now. Jordan, number camp. What? Barracks. Barracks. Forward. 1 number camp, Malian style. 3 on gold. Is that man-at-arm aggression? Handhouse, not the sharpest built by Jordan for sure. 4 fishing ships here. 1 dock by each of them. Jordan will have the early uptime. Gets the hit done as well. Can he get some aggression on that woodline? He knows about the second lumber camp, maybe even. Now only the militia. Very late. Very, very late. Second militia here compared to his fuel age timing. Jordan not getting the kill in here. Has enough wood for the second lumber camp. Sloppy play by him. And, uh-oh! Out of vision. Just 1 tile away here. And that's going to be an ugly one. Oh, what was that? Double dog, man-at-arm for Jordan. This is looking good for him. Miguel might fear a bit. And remember, guys, whoever wins this semi-final already is guaranteed some monies. It's going to be tricky. Only 95 wood at the moment. No more gold. House, barracks now out. And oh boy, poor Miguel. Man-at-arm upgrade. Was it cancelled or never researched? Don't really know. Jordan heavily housed again. What is that, Miguel? Okay, building defensive tower at the gold. Needs to go further back to get another lumber camp up. Some shenanigans over here. Jordan will obviously lose that fight. No repair there as well. Not sure if he should really build more fire galleys. I think that might be quite a waste against Japanese, honestly. Uh-oh, runs into the tower here, eats a lot of volleys. Get some damage done against the scout. Oh god, sorry, that wasn't the greatest move ever. John now with the archer range goes into some stone. Water fight, kind of as expected, won by Mr. Miguel. Monies for qualifiers? Yes. If you win the qualifier, you are guaranteed, I believe, $100 or $50 or something. Just making it to the main event. Miguel now with the stable. And solid resources to go to Castle Age. Okay. Now demo out for him. Miguel, did he continue going for water? No. But he's queued up some scouts. So we'll go for some aggression against that. Solid demo connection, and now Jordan has 2 fire galleys out. Miguel not enough wood to keep on producing. Jordan even going back trying to repair in a spot where he isn't facing any army against him. So yeah, I can understand the move, but in this case not necessary. But yeah, no chance of him knowing that. Miguel will go into heavy farming now at dock over here. Tries to go for some more fishing ships. Jordan want that pond, but there's no more fish left. Look at that. There's no more fish left anyways in that pond. So Jordan winning for kind of nothing. 3 archers, maybe a spearman could be good, but Jordan has no intel that Miguel is actually going for the scouts here. Has a lot of gold for himself. No archer range for him. Miguel tried to go over, but that's all blocked off here. Militia now coming over. Miguel sees that, not really too scared. JorDan gets some intel. Archers could move out. Didn't really keep the production rolling. Stable now from him as well. Blacksmith could be used. Do we have fletching? No, we don't. Miguel now rushing out the defensive tower. Scouts are around. JorDan not with a lot of defense against that for now. Coastal Militia will see the defensive tower. JorDan is trying to run away from that. Scouts are now coming in. JorDan without any army. 2 low HP villagers here. Where are the other low HP ones? 3 low HP ones. Okay. 5 scouts will do some damage. JorDan nice microing back of her here. And Miguel changes his focus. Now get some idle time here for sure. But also lost quite a lot of HP. Snacks 1 more villager. JorDan didn't pull that one back. 2 kills. Quite a lot of forced idle time. Not the worst move here for sure for Mr. Miguel. And JorDan, is he pulling all those back into... No. Why is he putting them back into the TC? He had enough. I think just losing another villager is better than losing all that idle time here. Or like getting that idle time. He isn't losing the idle time. Ay. Could be going into game number 5. Makes it tricky for the series afterwards. But we will see. We're not going straight through the middle. We probably mean for Miguel. Well, he didn't want to get spotted, right? Fire galleys were here, so he sneaked a bit around that area and didn't want to run into the tower. Not sure if he knew about the tower, though. They had different types of resources on hand. They should have all wood. They only fought with the wood villagers. And even so, walking down here isn't the best thing. Scouts can't really do much. JorDan sitting at 200 food. Ay. Now with the defensive tower here. They had food from the deer too? Okay. Well, then just build another lumber camp with all of them. Then you drop off all the food as well. But, well, obviously easier said than done. Maybe he feared that more scouts were coming over. And if he's trying to fight off against the 4 scouts and then another 3 are coming, he might lose 6-7 villagers. That would actually end the game. So maybe just being better safe than sorry was his approach here. JorDan still only 300 food, 300 gold, so might be tricky. And that attack won't do much either. Running into 2 towers, a defensive spearman, here even a Japanese one around. Snacks a villager. Not sure what her duty was. Could go for some fishing ships here. Did he actually scout that? Yes, he did. Scouts around here. Looks like they snagged 2 spearmen, lost 2 scouts, killed 1 villager. That's why we were so distracted here, and yeah, that shouldn't really do much. Archers can't get a lot of stuff done either, and maybe position himself under the tower could be an option. Uh-oh, Jordy a bit sloppy here. Now castle timing, and that will be a solid 3-minute difference. JorDan even GGing this one. Wants to make it a quick one. Not even trying to fight this one out, and we are going into the rubber match, guys. Game number 5 coming up pretty soon. Tom, cheers, man. For your sub earlier, I think that was during my Reddit read-up, right? Oh, game number 5. And I think that Japanese are now picked, right? So we have Malay left for that one. And Hansis. Interesting. Miguel just winning the water fight there. Japanese. Just solid in the center there. So we're now out of Malians and out of Japanese. So Malay versus Hunt will be our last map. Why is he GG? because he didn't have a good answer against the upcoming knights. Saw that he was down in fishing ships. Couldn't do anything with his army. I think he could have fought a bit more, but didn't look great for him. Will ECL, Secret vs VNA, be delayed while John is playing Hidden Cup, or will they play without him in the first game? I think they will play without him all games. I think it's 3v3, or it is 3v3. They will play without Tedo and the Viper. The question is if they want to see JorDan and therefore delay. Because at the moment the Viper is in the room spectating, for example. Who has the Civ advantage? I think I like Hans a bit more on Bay. But I will take a close look at the map. I haven't casted a single one on it yet. Spec delay is down and I couldn't even play the hype song. It's going to be a beautiful day of Age of Empires for us. And here we go. I will change the colors again. Those evil guys. Okay. So, Bay. Let's take a look. We have a very wallable map at the front if we have a dock up. And not the greatest gold spots. They are spawning pretty much to the outside, but uncontestable wood lines. We have deer if we move out. Double 5 spawns. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a pretty easy, fast-casted, uncontested map. After you went for some water. Interesting one. If you move out, you can get some more gold. It kind of reminds me of Coast to Mountain, guys. Some water in the bottom, some hilly areas, the boba trees, or baobab trees at the top as well. Okay. Huh. I think Civ advantage. Huh. They aren't really bad on this one. Interesting. Interesting. I can't really tell you who has the Civ advantage here. Yeah, Acropolis, I can see that with the pond in the center. Yeah. Is it maybe an option to also just build a mill here, play Mongols, and just play straight fast castle? Nah, probably not. No. Probably not. Okay, John will contest water. Kind of what we expect. 5 on wood here. John will scout. We'll see the villager. And will be forced back. 5 on wood for Miguel. Should be similar timings. Question is, JorDan, can he really win the water with hunts against melee? Most likely no. So what's his long-term plan here? Okay, Miguel confirms the dock now as well. Pawn number 2 for both players coming in. A bit earlier for Miguel. 4 sheep left. Oh no, 3 sheep. Okay, John went for another sheep there. Will he cast ECL too? Yes. Huh, so interesting one here. Maybe his title. Does status work? No. Neither. Well, then just read the title. Okay, John will have a good idea of the wood line. Should have a good idea about the uptime as well. Almost a rectus. It is funny day. Oh, another house here for Miguel. I think he only needs to pop 25. Why would he go for another house? Is he going higher? And he goes for more sheep. He doesn't play. He won't play up now, right? What? Why is he clicking up and still collecting 200 more food? Okay, interesting. Now sending someone wood instead of gold. Okay, now someone gold. No villager to the front. Jordan with 946, Miguel with 921 timing. Miguel with one more villager. And okay, now runs all out of the food. Maybe that's necessary to keep the villager production rolling. Jordan with dog number 2. Miguel plays with 1. Now sends a second on. Build order seems a bit off here from our Brazilian. But Malay, they are really tricky. Oh, Miguel now reaching field age will win that scout war quite easily. Let's take a look. Jordan is trying to continue fighting there as well. 13 against 27 HP. Jordan is trying to run around. Gets 2 more hits off. Actually, he has to be happy with that. Saves the life of his scout. Dog number 2, a bit late for Miguel. Look at that. 150 wood already in the bank. And Jordan will actually have the water advantage here for a small moment. 70% to 40%. Jordan with the solid build-up. And goes on to berries. 4 on gold. Should be enough if he plays 2 dogs. Otherwise, maybe 5 on gold could have been a good option. Jordan will defend this. What do they know? How many dogs are we playing against? Jordan is now trying to find that out. Meanwhile, Miguel knows about 2 dogs as well. So both with a pretty good idea. And the first fight should be in favor of Jordan. Should be fighting 2 against 1. Did some damage against the fishing ship though. Why is he attacking the fishing ship? Okay. Jordan, why is he retreating here? Kind of weird for me. First demo out. That's kind of an early demo, but Jordan is not taking care. And that was a beautiful one. Oh no, that should never happen here. Jordan with a big blunder is now trying to make the best out of it. Trying to go for the repair, but the fire galley is being saved. Last second. No, second fire galley there to finish it off. And oh god, that was a misplay by Miguel behind this as well. Trying to commit against the behind fire galley, but then not with 2 villagers. Killed the scout. Meanwhile, now the expansion to deer makes a lot of sense. Something Jordan is doing as well. And Jordan won the water fight here. Hunts against Malay. Lots of wood for him. Now adds some farms. Maybe 50 village on gold. After all, could have been an option. Snipes that one here. And the scout of Miguel should probably confirm being out there. Maybe another repair here. Jordan indeed with a great micro. Something that Miguel is completely ignoring. Jordan now with some splits here. Kills another fishing ship. Good for him. Demo connection could be solid. 90% here. Let's take a look. Jordan very clumped up. Could see it potentially. Is microing back. Oh god, that was a misplay by him as well. Why did he right click the one that wasn't really focused on the demo? Not the greatest move. Now trades pretty well here. Low HP fire galley against the full demo. Miguel now with some aggression. Want to see the barracks. Maybe an archer range as well. Only 3 on gold at the moment. Jordan continues with this aggression. Gets all the kills. And he kind of won the water now. Only 1 more demo being produced by Miguel. Jordan, what is his next step? Barracks. Coming down now. Builds a spearman. Is that for scouting? Let's take a look. Where's the waypoint going? None set yet. Just 1 demo. I think Miguel should build something in the second dock as well. Just to scare Jordan a bit more. Stable now for Jordan. Okay. Didn't really see that coming. John now goes for some walls. Those were just pretty unprotected though. Stable by Miguel. Oi, oi, oi. Had so much fun with the almost die on camera video. Well, so did I. So did I. Why is Miguel going for a stable? I think it feels so much more natural for me to go for archers as melee. But well, Jordan sending another scout out, tries to get some more intel. Lovely move by him, honestly. A lot of people would focus on getting castle age here, but Jordan, he knows, he wants to know what's up. That might be elephants, guys. Miguel will go for an elephant rush and castle age. And Jordan, you have no idea about that. He can just, I don't want to say easily defend it with monks and CA, but that could be his answers. Did 2 more fishing ships now, will click up any second as well. Miguel with 19.8 timing behind this. Oh, could be some quick walls here. No, not really. 20.46 by Jordan. And Jordan, don't tell me he will actually scout that area. No, only a spearman around. Jordan, he doesn't see anything. That should scare him. I think something like this area could be scouted as well. If he's super curious, maybe a second scout could help. Because at the moment he has no idea what Miguel is going for. An archer range now. I think some walls here could be nice. 2 spearmen around. Maybe just randomly he might walk into that. Miguel, maybe a siege workshop could be something. Elephant now. I think more farms could be better. Look at all that villager, all those on wood. I think Miguel, if he goes for elephants, it kind of has to be in all-in. But that's just me. Jordan now scouts 1 stable. Saw an elephant. Not sure if he actually saw the elephant. But okay, 1 villager down. Scout shouldn't be really around here. Elephant should chase that down. Spearman against spearman. Most interesting fight I've ever seen. And those 4 villagers are going to go down. Miguel with a nice 5 villager advantage. Now has husbandry, but 5 fishing ships behind as well. Let's take a look. Miguel must keep his scout alive. Indeed, he's doing that. Gets that kill. Nice job there. Gets the spearman as well. Nice micro by Miguel for sure. And Jordan will lose all his food. But look at his resources. 500, 500 with enough stuff there. And, well, didn't really finish those quick walls. Monastery behind that. Triple archer range. Is that actually walled? Yes, it is. Or is it? No, I think it's not walled. I think it's not walled, guys. Or is it? Is that part of the dock? I don't think so. Defensive TC, perfect spot in my opinion. Yeah, it's open to potential manual aggression, but nice to defend against all the elephants first. You can go around, yeah, in front of the dock. You can even go in front of the dock, yeah. Okay, so, okay. But now some CA's counterattack. Look at the balls of Jordan here. He sees the big attack coming in his face, basically. Oh, that's still open. And he just decides, okay, I don't fear your aggression. I'll even go for some counterattacks. Nice gates behind that as well. Some wood. Now the conversion against that. Gate is down, though. Let's take a look. 1 conversion finished. That's pretty solid. Jordan should save that monk. So close to the TC, but yet so far. Nice counterattack here. This looks good for Jordan, guys. Give me some nearly Jordans in the chat. Can we see some quick walls here? Jordan with some gates. We need some more here. Would be so much easier with some houses. But I think he will be fine. Look at that. Just a beauty. Meanwhile, forcing a lot of idle time here for Miguel. Thanks, guys, for your support here. And walled behind that. Those will be walled off. Villager count, though, 54 to 40. So I was ignoring that fact for quite some time. 3 TCs against only 2. What do I see going up here? Siege workshop. Okay, that needs to clear up. Miguel might even consider deleting all his elephants. Not really. Okay. That spearman won't be the most important thing either. Miguel's aggression somewhat stopped for now. Those CA could be annoying. Oh, Tato still riding here is a good sign that they didn't start their series. They might just wait for JorDan here. They're obviously by the rules allowed to delay the drafting and the launching up to 15 minutes. So maybe they might just use it. 7 more minutes to go for us here. And JorDan, well, also 5 fishing ships. Maybe some Gillnet's masterpiece there. With mast. Oh god, the accuracy. JorDan is actually not building the TC in the back where he's running out of wood anyways. Wants to protect his forward area even further. Now goes for another attack at the front. Miguel, that looks like a lot of villagers on stone to get a defensive castle up. And get into Kamayuk. So at least try to defend. Split! Not really. Only doing 1 damage. That JorDan is trying to out micro. Goes for a defense upgrade on those CA even. Interesting. Kamayuks. Sorry. I don't know all the civilizations yet. Sorted warriors, obviously. From Malay. By the way, does seemingly every player have a JorDan emote? I think like 3, right? Escape AoE. JorDan, Nilly, and someone else. The Viper had one in the old days. Doubt has one as well. Oh yeah. But I have the best one. Well, actually, I like all of them. I like the escape AoE mode. I really can hear the ha 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 ha. Oh god, oh god. Those were some solid shots as well. Referring to oneself in third person. Yeah, nearly does that sometimes. Okay, castle up now. So we should see him transition into Gebettos pretty soon. Ground attack could be around the corner. No, actually I like that one. JorDan just changing his pathing a small second before that. Uh-oh, and JorDan, that looks like he wanted to go for some castle aggression. Not producing too much more now. Uh-oh, that should be deleted, otherwise he needs to build one himself. Okay, I think he deleted that one himself. And now going for rams. Is he trying to break Miguel here? Jaguar Warrior is obviously pretty good against those rams once he tries to attack. But, well, under upgraded, the CAs will just eat those for Janissaries. Number 4 for Miguel. 13 villages ahead. Oh, did I say Jaguar Warriors? My bad. I obviously meant boat riders. Oh, those Scorpions doing quite a solid defense, but now Knights are coming over. Ashley!
Don't you mean Cobra cars?
Don't you mean Cobra cars? No, I didn't mean Cobra cars. Very low HP on those CA. JorDan with a lot of resources. Once he uses the market, he should be clicking up any second. TC Fire now really scary against all those CA. Okay, now having 10 Melanic Knights. Oh, Scorpion is going for the kill here. JorDan not taking care. Is he doing some raids with the Knights here in the back? Apparently he is. Huh. Could be... Yeah, one monk should clear that up. 100 more villagers. Miguel. I think he should... Really uses war wagons there to get some raids in. Otherwise, why did he group those up? Maybe an outpost? Did he scout? He didn't even see the aggression potentially coming up. So it was kind of production into nothing. Now another castle and still has 900 stone left. Is he going for a castle troll? No, not really. Oh, double the lead here by JorDan. So it's 50% up now. Okay. What will the answer be against those? Small, beautiful Tarkans. Okay, now goes to the Cavalier switch. What is that building in the back? Blacksmith number 2, I like that. We need to expand some to get onto some more gold at the top. Moving around, Miguel builds another castle, should be clicking up to Imp any second. Remember guys, whoever loses this single game will have 0 chances of getting into Hidden Cup number 2. The winner of that will play in the semifinals to qualify. And already guaranteed money, and we'll get a lot of camera time over at T90 Official's channel. Blacksmith number 2 is so underrated. Agreed, very heavily. Done.
I like this new sub sound. Who?
Okay, let's take a look. Miguel, he needs to have 900 food there in the bank as well to upgrade to elite. Maybe goes for the switch into Halberdiers though. Now he sees the massive knights, kind of has to know that it's going to be cavalier tech then behind that. TC number not that scary, look at that. Mills here, maybe some walls behind could have been better. Not really going for too much here to defend that. +4 defense not around. Where did all the karambits go? All died over here. And see without fletching. Well, not doing a lot of damage here against all those cavaliers. Robo, thanks for your 29th gifted sub on this channel. Oh, Monk actually dies against that in the back. JorDan now 20 population dead, and the raid continues. Pikeman transition is alive. +1, +2 on those. Soon to be +2, +2, and well, Harvard is obviously so much better, doing more extra damage, but still, JorDan, that's a fight he cannot take. He needs transition after that, and well, JorDan might feel like, okay, I killed a lot of villagers here, and actually only forced a lot of idle, and if I say a lot, I mean a lot. 75 idle villagers there at one point. And that's not even all of them. And JorDan, well, he went for the fish traps now. Cavaliers trying to continue getting the raids in. Elephant raid from the Huns around the corner. Again 70 idle villagers. Oh boy, this is so ugly. They are doing a lot, and now I hear a trap. That's no problem for now. Ballistics for JorDan, so maybe transition into more CA, or is it that skirmishes? He is going for more CAs. Feels like he has enough gold control, has enough map control as well. Look at that. Look at how much map control he has. If we compare that to Miguel, who is really cornered here. 20% against 80% map control, I would say, at the moment. Miguel, he just needs to stabilize. He needs to get onto Halberdiers, otherwise the CA ram push will be pretty deadly against him. Maybe could use the market a bit. Doesn't even have a market. Let's take a look at JorDan. Yeah, selling wood could be still a good option also for JorDan here. Heavy CA is an upgrade that he could afford as well. Relics 320. It's on the overlay. Continues with the Cavalier raid. Halberdier tech finally. JorDan goes for Pathian tactics. Gives him extra bonus damage against exactly those Halberdiers as well. Pikemen in the back are clearing it up. JorDan, he's investing a lot in all those raids. But well, it's doing the work. 70 idle villagers again for Miguel. Just think about it. If he was walled behind this and had those 40, 50 villagers working at all times and could just focus on defending with the Halberdiers at the front, would be so much easier for him. And JorDan, he's just relentless. Goes in again. Now down to 60 idols for a change. Karambit just smashed here at the front. Even disengages. JorDan, beautiful move. Even takes the low HP Cavaliers. Knows that he cannot really raid with those, but they can do the damage. Again, some villagers just coming over. Oh, that raid could be stopped. Defensive castle. You see how desperate Miguel is trying to defend here. Feels like that could be a good option. Halberdiers now getting sniped down as well. Cannot really take that engagement. JorDan just playing a beautiful game. Thumpering only now. Could have seen that a bit earlier, but well, happens. And JorDan now he goes for the traps. Remember the guys that with Warlord Kingdoms, Huns don't have cannon galleons anymore. That could have been also something pretty sweet. Just having 2-3 cannon galleons, doing some pressure here against all that castle stuff. Yeah, no mercy JorDan activated. Interesting. I think I might steal that term. JorDan could reduce number of villagers a bit. Yeah, 140 seems a bit high, but honestly, with how heavily he is raiding and how heavily he's investing into strong gold units, I don't mind 140. Miguel, the typical melee, 146 out of 194. Like number 4 somewhere picked up here. Don't really know about that, guys. That castle, if it falls, that might open a lot of more raids. Conscription now from both players. Karambit's now trying to attack the front here. Ram stop. Trap survived with 5 HP. Even 3 traps out here for Miguel. Has attack now for JorDan. He's going down to pop 130. And those CAs in the back are doing quite some damage as well. That group is still existing as well. 12 idle villagers at the moment for Miguel. He is struggling quite a bit. Blast furnace lacking, and Miguel, he will lose one of his 4 castles. Couldn't really go for the repair. That's still active behind as well, and those Karambits without the elite upgrade won't really do too much. Look at that, only 5 defense on those. The CA is just doing quite heavy damage. Only needs 5 shots at the moment to kill those, but relatively cheap units, so not the worst thing ever. Traps could move forward, pop 125 to pop 200, and JorDan. Guys, JorDan is back. He is playing this one quite nicely, and he will most likely win his quarterfinal match here, putting him 1 win away from actually qualifying for the Hidden Cup. Miguel, he's still trying to play on here. Needed to play at a very unfortunate time for him. 8 AM, a guy who is, well, sleeping in a bit longer normally. And JorDan basically playing at his prime time. 7 hours after waking up. Now 80 population ahead. Miguel is typing the GG. JorDan GG's back. And congratulations. JorDan, yeah, he won 2-0 in the last CCL. And now taking a 3-2 victory against Miguel. Incredible play, and we will see him fight for the last spot probably next week. I think Lux and Fire are the guys in the other quarterfinals there, so could be pretty interesting. Thank you so much for all the JorDan spam there, and we will jump over into ECL any second there. 5 relics for behind that as well. Lovely, lovely play. And now it's time to run over, guys. into the ECL lobby and see how far they are in. And they didn't even start. Those nice human beings. Stream live on. I will say thanks for waiting. Love smiley. And I'll do some changes. So, congrats to Jordy. Ah, Tato's internet dropped. They didn't even wait intentionally. Then I said, thanks for dropping. Okay, so it's now Team Secret against VNA. Let's take a look. I even have professional logos for them as well. So, Secret is here. And VNA... Do they have a Vietnamese flag or do they have... Oh no, they have something else as well, right? There it is. Let's check that in-game. And ECL should be there instead of Hidden Cup. Oh, ECL is the wrong file. Field ECL, man. AoE to history. Oh, guys, it could have been so nice. No more Hidden Cup here, but ECL as well. Chop. And the maps are... Bog Island. Then we have Atoll and Hillfort. The map pool will be as follows. Escape. Not ESPN. Who's watching ESPN if I can watch Escape AoE? Civ pool. Solid, right? And then we only need to change the bracket. Oh, JorDan already updated there. Quick T90 behind the scenes. Challenge. ECLC 1 module. I think I want to go for 2, right? Oh baby! Look at me being professional all of a sudden. And then we just need to call it ECL Sierra round of 8 best of 3. I think we're all set up, guys. I didn't fail anything yet. We could edit the brackets. Edit command bracket. And edit command brackets. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You didn't miss the secret matchup. Nope. It's just starting now. Viper's saying they are ready. Okay, I will pee, and we will see each other in 2.5 minutes. Heyo! Hype song way too early, they didn't even launch yet. Okay, so civilization settings will be as followed. You need to pick 2 civilizations out of the map pool, and the third one you can freely pick out of all civilizations, including civilizations out of the map pool. And now they're launching. Three-minute spectator as usual. 1:30. Locha Gale. What is predictions? Huh? Predict. Weird. Henley, could you tell us if you get enough money as a customer of AU2? I mean, if you compare that to average in Germany, or is it okay-ish? Well, I can't live off it yet. I hope to live off it by the end of the year. Attila Forhan? Cheers, man. What is this? Why are there so many comments not included? Didn't someone just... What's up with Hippobot today? Weird. Maybe it's just confused a bit. Nearly getting jabaited. Feels like it. Needed in Polska clean up your commands list before NAC. Yeah, during NAC. I know, but someone just typed the commands. Right, TikTok. Cheers, man. Game didn't launch yet. Boom. Hyperbot was lured to the TC bot and killed by the villager bots. Is that so? So at least he's given food. If he was lured to TC bot and killed by TC bot, that would have been worse. At least he was doing something with life. Just helping you to get there by the end of the year. Yeah, I'm aiming for 900 subs. I think with some donations that should be enough for me to live off then. But we will see. Is Becky not in the qualifier? I think he is in the top 14, right? With this rating. I think he should be. Becky's in the main event, yeah. Good that we have Robo here for the rescue. Have they done the Civ draft yet? It's without a Civ draft. They have to pick 2 civilizations out of the map pool. And a third one, freely picked. I think he was 7th in the ladder at the time. Okay, that's pretty solid for him. Tato just going back and going back in again. Just Tato things. Then we have Bog Island, strong civilizations there are... Let us think. It's tricky. Obviously, like, Secret and Heresy trained, so I'll know a lot of what Secret is going to go for. So I think I shouldn't really talk about what the game plan should be. Maybe they also want to hide something for the next rounds. T90 official! Training Secret, nearly moving up in the world. What can I say? What do you think about Miguel not banning Aztecs? It's global bans, right? So it doesn't really matter if he bans or doesn't ban Aztecs.
Rogan?
There you go. Money's for paneer tikka masala. Love.
Paneer tikka masala? I've never got a donation for that. Thanks, mate. John gets first Civ pick though. Well, I think Mayans might be better than Aztecs. I think if he doesn't ban Jordan globally banned Mayans. Well, then he could allow Aztecs and just pick counter Celts or Berbers. Or just ban Aztecs. Yeah, would be fine as well. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he wanted to play China and didn't really have the greatest map there against the aggression early on. I think it's dumb for Miguel to play at that time. Paneer tikka masala is wonderful though. I know it. I ate it last week. It is not good to have those two clash against each other. It's always a bad time for one of them. And then trying to play during the week was really weird. Is it possible to donate via PayPal? Yes. Didn't Jordan use to rate Huns over Mayans anyway? Yeah, but that's wrong. See you around, T90. Have a great cast. Thank you so much for Hidden Cup 2. And yeah, T90 will stop now, but he will be back later. So everyone who's just joining over to watch ECL, he will be around later on as well to be your evening host when I stop streaming. Tikka masala is British dish and not Indian one. Is that so? That's really a fun fact. Which address? Just click down below. There's a donate button and then it links you over. Which Hera coaching always be 1.5 hours regardless of how long ECL would take. I don't expect ECL to take 2 hours, honestly. And yet he needs to leave at 16:30 from what I heard. Your prediction, 2-0 secrets. Yeah. Is it the veggie version of tikka masala? Yeah. Instead of chicken or whatever you want to pick in. Paneer is kind of the vegetarian protein. Yes. In India. Won't take 2 hours. Hasn't started game 1 in 40 minutes. Just ECL things, right? Paneer is really awesome. I like it as well. Uh-oh, small pause to begin with. Dawn, cheers. Thanks for your $10 again. What does paneer taste like? It's a bit like tofu. You need to do something with it. It's like a very mild goat cheese, I would say, from the taste. But it's all about seasoning. Who plays for Secret? The top 3. Doubt, Tato, and the Viper, and we are jumping into it. Time for the intro. What's up, Hippo lovers? It is time for ECL Southeast Asia 3v3 stage, and we are looking into Secret against BNA here in the round of 8. Yes. Best of 3 coming our way. The pick system will be you pick 2 civilizations out of the pool every time and 1 third one to go with it, and we will take a good look at what Secret and BNA have in store for us. Secret fighting to secure their top 2 spot. BNA for honor, for money, to get their name out, both playing with their best lineups as we expected for such an important tournament, and we're jumping into it. We have ACCM being the pocket player with the Portuguese. His flanks will be Mr. 8 Euro, also known as Bacti, playing in the blue trunks here, and Vikings. And Semoname being as yellow is playing Mongols at the side. So that's quite interesting, especially with the maps that we might see later on. Tato is playing Mongols as well, with Vikings for the pocket position here for the Viper and Doubt Portuguese flank. So much better for the Secret boys, and if they scout early, we might actually see a restart being called, because Vikings pocket is just so much better than anything else. Simply because he can just play an uncontested fast castle into longboats, which is incredibly strong. And yeah, they will never call the restart here. And well, we won't have a restart called, as we can see at the timer at the top. And so big advantage here to begin this one off for Team Secret. I'm expecting longboats. From the Viper, we will see a lot of fire galleys from Doubt as the flank. And Tato, well, we will see how early he takes his rhinos. If that's some demo fire galley aggression, or if he maybe is trying to go for some scouts. How long have you been vegetarian nearly? I think I started in 2006 or 2007, something like that. I think 2006. So, yeah, roughly 12 to 13 years now. I have no idea where I should get my proteins from. It's the only reason why I'm not buff. Yeah, trade count is just back in the overlay. Restart, after all. Did they? They saw that? They didn't see that. Back team map gold bugged.